Go to Kevin Harlan.
You hungry, Ernie?
Not 600 pounds. Really.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Get out there with Brown, and it's McGee in at the center. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Ball. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
Is there any shot that AD is incapable of making? I don't know. That should be outside his range.
Here's Los Angeles now. James with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Back to Holiday. Shot from 16. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
James outside. Ingram with the steal. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And how about the huge wingspan of Ingram, really causing the opposition a number of problems.
And the Lakers turn it over again. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Holiday. Some solid defense from Brown. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ingram with the steal. Holiday against Brown. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Holiday inside the line. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation.
Oh!
Yes.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Ball feeling it out a bit. James against Ingram. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD?
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make throws. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
And how about that. What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Free throw, no good for James.
And you think of the resiliency of New Orleans. It feeds into the ethos of their sports teams, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Certainly the Pelicans have had their challenges too. Injuries, turnover, and leadership. You can't give up, though. I think that's something this organization and the fans can relate to. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The kid passes to James. Taken away by Holiday. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown. Unable to get that one. Good D by Holiday. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off. Had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
And Favors kicks to Ingram. Back to Favors. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Love the agility of Favors to roll hard to the rim after the screen. They count on him to handle that.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, a while ago, Alvin Gentry and I were able to chat. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first 2 meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when they go on a big run. You have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come. You just have to have the mental fortitude to fight through it. That's a big challenge when LeBron gets himself and his team going. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pelicans trailed by 5. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Now, here's ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Here's Redick. Here's Williamson.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
He's off on the first.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Brown outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
has checked in. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at the Lakers. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, just way behind.
And I think for the Lakers, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Passes it to Davis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. New Orleans making a switch here. Moore's checked in.
What's up?
And that one misses. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off for maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Redick with the bucket.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Moore with the steal and pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Moore's running. Well, in terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. Now you look at Williamson, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Slim.
You know, as a young player, all you can ask for is an opportunity. And then it's incumbent on you to make the most of it. And these two have done just that with their tireless work on the interior.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
E'Twaun Moore gives you the production, but he also gives you the intangible. He plays like an older brother.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Hart from deep. And Davis pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Rondo passes to Brown. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Now the pass to Okafor. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Lock at 6. Outside for Rondo. The three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And Redick, here we go. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Brown? 13th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him. But time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it. Davis inside, covered by Hayes, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. It's James. Again, Los Angeles.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And Moore kicks to Okafor. To halt the run. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown against Moore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
The Lakers have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point
Take
of
a break.
emphasis.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. Hunter's checked in for the Lakers. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
James looking around. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just stretching out the floor that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Lakers leading by 18. So for New Orleans right now, they've got E'Twaun Moore. He's out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hart in at the small forward. No good from Moore.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Ball's knocked loose. Moore with the steal. Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Hayes. Kuzma pulls it in.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Hayes. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And that one's good. James.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Moore kicks to Hart. Pass to Holiday. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Led Lets it go from deep. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Tipped away. To the middle, and then Okafor slams it in.
Crafty ball handler coming off screens. Drew Holiday has the defense guessing. It guesses wrong.
James outside. Davis inside, working on Okafor, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers have hit just 2 free throws in 5 attempts today.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Brown. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for E'Twaun Moore. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Williamson kicks the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Great D that time from Green.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
This is it to Davenport. Lakers working the ball around now. And the Lakers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Kuzma outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
And the first one drops.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Big Smooth, he's checked in for Davis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass the ball. Back to Holiday. And here is Williamson to the paint. And Favors kicks to Williamson. Just 3 to shoot. Over A.Akwuegbu. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Pelicans trailed by 21. Ball, the pass to Williamson. On the wing, Holiday, guarded by Green. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got his second bucket.
That's the pressure Holiday puts on your defense. Has the skill and strength to challenge you inside.
Outside, Green. The pass to A.Akwuegbu. Over Williamson. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Big Smooth got his first 2 points of the night.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
And Holiday kicks the ball. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 21. Kuzma passes to Davenport. Trains it from beyond the arc. The kid's got 10 points.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
8 feet away. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Shoots off the step back. Throws it up high, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for James.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's the kid. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Back to Howard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Here's Favors. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Derek Favors, 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the kid. He hits the second from the line. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Caruso, the pass to Green. Here's A.Akwuegbu, and it's Williamson with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Hicks checked in for Los Angeles. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Williamson, and it's blocked. Here's Hicks, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Lakers.
mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
And he can't hit the second. Lakers leading by 21. Now, here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Now, Hunter. The offensive rebound. Caruso, the pass to A.Akwuegbu. Passes to Hicks. Over Hayes. And the Lakers with another miss.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Left side, Redick. And it's blocked. Here's Hicks. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Redick. It's deflected. Here's the feed to Williamson.
And here's a look at some numbers for Williamson. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging 21 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
Hard, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Each-one more comes in for Lonzo Ball.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instinct. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now, here's Hunter, covered by Redick. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Hunter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Moore passes to Hayes. Here's Redick. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot, a rebound by the Lakers. Big Smooth got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Caruso. Up in time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party. And fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks. And it's a blowout right now.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Big Smooth out there with Hicks. Then there's Hunter. And it's Green, and it's Rondo in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
The Pelicans shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. The pass to Favors. Ingram outside. Fires the three. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Green. Pass to Hicks.
And checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball, this last month he has been a real positive for this team. Second in assists, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. He hits both from the stripe. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. The dish now to Favors. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Los Angeles has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. Bucket is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
With some arc, and it's laid in by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 points.
To score, Holiday does not need to get all the way to the rack. He uses a wide variety of floaters in the lane.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Hicks. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingram wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 5.
And you cannot give Ingram even an inch of airspace. He's ready to let it go if he gets it.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. On the wing, Green. Clock at 4. Over Holiday, and Green gets it to go. Green's got his first basket of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Here's Holiday. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Danny Green. And the Pelicans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here is Ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shoots over Kuzma and misses it off the right side of the rim. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Fade away. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram kicks to Ball. Pass to Favors. Rondo against Ingram. Back to Favors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Favors with those broad shoulders takes up a lot of space going up to shoot.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. First one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fires from deep. Favors can't get it to go. LA has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Holiday gets the bucket.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Los Angeles leading by 23.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
Here's Hunter. Pelicans with the rebound. Okafor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Ingram. A floater. No good that time. Good D by Howard. And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Pelicans. Hart, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Caruso, the pass to Howard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kuzma finds Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Can they get it? 4 seconds left. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Holiday dishes to Okafor. Back to Holiday. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
And the basket is good. Caruso's got his first bucket in this one. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Reddick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And we get a moment to check out the team's scoring leaders. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
No good from Moore.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Inside. Here's Hunter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Lakers have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line for your Lakers, Hunter. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Moore with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Okafor against Howard. And Hart has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good quality shots.
Caruso, the pass to A.Akwuegbu. And again, no good by the Lakers. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And the Lakers with some changes. Hicks checked in for Big Smooth. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rondo dishes to Howard. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Moore against Rondo. At the elbow, Hunter to the left side wing. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's Williamson missing.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver. His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
The shot by Redick, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Rondo kicks to Hicks. And a miss there on the triple. The Pelicans shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Shoots from 12. Basket counts.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
Here's Hicks. Over Hart. Shots good by Hicks. Hicks has got 5. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Redick finds more. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's up a 3. Redick can't get that one to fall.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Rondo. There's the pass to Howard. Over Hart. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Pass to Williamson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
I'll tell you, the plus wingspan is part of what makes Williamson so difficult to defend.
Rondo against Moore. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Moore with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Fires the 3. And there's Redick. That's good on the assist from Moore. That's 7 points for J.J. Redick.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lobbed up there for Howard. That shot misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Forget about the scoring, let's compete. Just compete, that's all. Not that hard to do now.
Without worrying about what's led up to this point, Alvin Gentry trying to refocus his players' efforts.
Yeah, I mean, dwelling on the point differential at this point isn't going to fix anything. But all 5 guys giving maximum effort, that might be a cure-all for a whole lot.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They're back, Ball and Reddick. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Here's James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And both free throws good for James. Here's Ball. Passes it to Williamson. He dishes it to Reddick. Second chance shot. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Okafor. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Knocked loose. Okafor with the steal. Here's Hart. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
James, the pass to McGee. Back to James. That's tipped, and the Lakers turn it over again. Some changes for New Orleans. Favors comes in for Okafor, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Ingram outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the deceptive strength of Ingram, just willing his shots in over the defense. The 2nd overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And Favors kicks to Ball. Here's Williamson. And James pulls it down. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Davenport. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. James with the ball.
Shooting Los Angeles. James. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Kicks to Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
So he gets them both. Los Angeles leading by 15. The pass to Davis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Outside Holiday. Teardrop shot. McGee with the block. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, trailing by 19. Pass to Favors. Ingram against James. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Good D by James. And stolen by Williamson. Outside Holiday. It's stolen by Brown. Over Holiday. Again, Los Angeles.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And it's blocked by Brown. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
The free throw drops for James. And James drills them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Here's Holiday, and it's blocked by Brown. James, the pass to McGee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I'll tell you, Holiday moves so smoothly. Good job of creating space off the pick.
Pass to Davenport. Stolen by Ball. A three ball. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 19-point lead. He kicks to McGee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Derek Favors.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
McGee. 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And so he hits both. Pelicans trailed by 21. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Dishes it to Ingram. Over James. Again, the Pelicans score.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're lethal.
Here's Davenport, and the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And James throws it down. So it's the Pelicans now. Now here's Ball. Pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Davis finds Brown. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans trailed by 21. Holiday inside the line, and the wing jumper offline.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Count that one. 12 points for the kid.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Ball, the pass to Favors. The dish to Ingram. Over James. And it's Ingram missing. Los Angeles leading by 23. And there's the pass to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
And the first one at the line is good.
The future is bright for Anthony Davis. Not only is he a scorer, he's efficient, he's effective, and he's passionate about the game.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. No good on the second free throw. New Orleans has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And Davis sends it big. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Favors at the elbow. Clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
It's the quickness of ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
That's his 4th personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Brown.
The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. And here they go. Stolen by McGee. Davis with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And it's Davis missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And once they polish off this win, there'll be one more. Victory away from sweeping the season series.
Alexander Walker passes to Ingram. 56 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Good D by James. Brown finds Davis. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
Max on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Each one more is checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Davis. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Melly. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Davis. Passes it to Melly from downtown. A rebound by the Lakers. Now Brown. No good that time. Here's Alexander Walker. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.